Namaste everyone. So today we are going to talk about the history of Vinyasa Flow Yoga. Vinyasa Flow Yoga is a dynamic and fluid style of yoga characterized by synchronization of breath with movement. The history of Vinyasa Flow Yoga is rooted in the ancient yoga traditions and has evolved significantly over the period of time. Ancient yoga texts. The roots of Vinyasa flow can be traced back to the ancient texts of yoga, particularly Yoga Sutra Patanjali, which emphasizes the importance of breath and meditation in achieving a balanced life. Hatha Yoga. The development of Hatha Yoga in the medieval period introduced postures and breath control. Texts like Hatha Yoga Pradipika laid the foundation for the physical yoga practices that would later influence the Vinyasa flow. Ashtanga Yoga, it was founded by Pattabhi Jois in 1930s, is formalized the concept of Vinyasa as a method of flowing between postures in a set sequence. Contemporary Vinyasa flow. There are diverse styles of Vinyasa flow that encompass different styles and approaches, often incorporating elements from other traditions such as the Iyengar yoga, Bikram yoga, and Yin yoga. Classes may vary widely in the intensity, pacing, and themes, making Vinyasa adaptable to different practitioners' needs. Mind-body connection. Vinyasa flow emphasizes the connection between the breath and the movement, promoting mindfulness and body awareness. The focus on fluidity and breath has made Vinyasa flow really popular amongst those seeking a holistic approach to physical and mental health. Global influence. Vinyasa flow continues to grow in popularity worldwide with countless studios offering classes and teacher training programs dedicated to this style. So, in conclusion, Vinyasa flow has evolved from ancient practices to become a prominent and dynamic style of yoga practiced globally. In the most layman's terms, Vinyasa flow is flowing from one pose to the other pose while controlling your breath. That gives you the complete mind-body connection when you are performing a Vinyasa flow sequence. Now, what are the key terms of yoga? Asana, which is postures. Pranayama, of course, the breathing techniques. Vinyasa, a flow of postures from changing from one posture to the next posture in harmony and rhythm. Meditation is a practice focused on attaining higher level of spirituality. Mudra. Mudra are hand gestures or positions of your fingers, especially when you are doing pranayama or meditation. Bandha. Bandha is the energy locks that are used to control the flow of prana, of life, increasing stability and strength. Chakras. We have discussed this. The 7 chakras are energy centers in a body. Sankalpa. Sankalpa means an intention or something, a set goal. Like before I practice this meditation session, my sankalpa or my goal is to achieve more mental peace, more relaxation, whatever it is. That's called sankalpa, a goal, a clearly defined goal. Shavasana, the corpse pose. It is practiced at the end of the session. Dharana. Dharana is concentration, often included with meditation. Dhyana, meditation, sustained concentration. Kundalini. Kundalini is the divine energy which is believed to reside in the root chakra or Muladhara chakra. And practice of Kundalini can awaken this dormant energy in a body. Namaste. Namaste is a gesture of respect, often accompanied by bow. Namaste. When a person says namaste to another person, what in reality he is saying is, the divinity in me salutes the divinity residing in you. That's the root concept of namaste. Prakriti. Prakriti is a Sanskrit word for the nature of an individual, basic nature, a human nature. Vikruti. Vikruti is the current state of health which is influenced by your lifestyle or environment. Anhata. Anhata is the heart chakra associated with love, compassion. Shanti. Shanti means peace, tranquility in Sanskrit. Sutra. Sutra is a concise statement conveying philosophical teachings, especially in a Yoga Sutra, guiding principles and practices. Tadasana is a mountain pose, the foundational standing posture that promotes grounding and alignment. Ujjayi. Ujjayi is a type of breath characterized by throat constriction. The easiest way to understand what a Ujjayi breath is, and especially you must have seen a lot of times yoga teachers, or if you practice Ashtanga yoga, the students who are practicing it breathe in a different way. How to breathe in Ujjayi breath? I cover this deeply in the Ujjayi breathing pranayama, but just to give you an idea, imagine you are inhaling through your nose, exhaling through your nose. However, now imagine when you are exhaling, you are touching the top part of your tongue to the bottom part of the roof of the mouth. So take, for example, if you have a glass in a dishwasher and you take it out and it's clean and you want to just make sure it is shiny, how do you do it? You breathe on it like. Now imagine doing the same with your mouth closed. And exhale through the nose. That's Ujjayi breath. Understanding these key terms can help you to be a better yoga teacher. What is Hatha Yoga Pradipika? Hatha Yoga Pradipika is one of the most important texts in Hatha Yoga. It is written by sage Swatmarama in the 15th century. It discusses the different type of asanas that are used for purification and strengthening of the body, their benefits. Chapter 2 is pranayama, which is breathing workout. Chapter 3 is mudras and bandhas. Chapter 4 is samadhi, which is the ultimate goal of yogi, a deep state of meditation and spiritual enlightenment. What is self-reflection on the relationship between philosophy and the practice of yoga? The philosophy of yoga serves as a foundation for its practice, providing a framework of understanding the mind, body, and the spirit connection. Understanding self. The philosophical teachings of yoga, particularly Yoga Sutra of Patanjali, it emphasizes self-awareness and understanding of the true self. Through the practice, I have learned to observe the thoughts, emotions, and behaviors without judgment. The awareness helps to cultivate a deeper understanding of the motivations and patterns of individuals. The mind-body connection. Yoga philosophy highlights the interconnectedness of the mind-body. When you are in asana, you are making your body strong. At the same time, when you are breathing properly, you are making your mind strong. Mind and body connection. The role of breath. Pranayama. Pranayama is deeply rooted in the yogic philosophy. It emphasizes the significance of breath as the vital life force, prana, that influences both the mental clarity and the emotional balance. Mindfulness and presence. The philosophy of yoga encourages living in the present moment. Hence, in the meditation, you are always trying to be in the present. Be in the present. Any yoga class that you start, always you remind the students, bring your mind to the present. Don't think of the future and don't think of the past. Just be in the present. Of course, it takes certain amount of practice. For each individual is different to bring awareness, to bring your mind, body in the present. Compassion and non-violence, the ethical principles of yoga. And as yoga teacher, we should encompass this behavior of compassion and non-violence. Self-discipline and dedication. Sadhana. So yoga philosophy emphasizes the importance of dedicated practice. As yoga teachers, we should practice yoga every day, pranayama, meditation. spiritual growth. Ultimately, the philosophical aspects of yoga guide practitioners towards the spiritual awakening and self realization. Conclusion. In reflecting on how a yoga philosophy relates to the practice, there's a deep connection that enriches the understanding of you and the world around